Hi and welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Mamushi here. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can make your base makeup last longer, especially in this upcoming hot and humid days. I have oily skin, so it's important for me that my makeup lasts the whole day. If you're interested on how I did my base makeup, then please keep on watching. Thank you. So for the base, I'd like to start with the primer. Today's primer will be the Benefit Pore-fessional primer. So I take this much and apply it on the T-zone of my face. And I don't rub it in, but I press it into my skin so that it goes into my pores. As you can see, I've already worked on my eyes because I was using eyeshadow and all to prevent all the fallout. I did my eyes first, and then I'm working on the base now. So after you have applied your primer, just sit with it for a minute or two before you move on to the next step. So after you sat with your primer for a minute or two, I want to set the primer. So like I said, the weather is hot, humidity is rising, skin is oily, and you have to spend the rest of the day with this makeup, so we're trying to make it last. So for the next step, we're going to be using a powder. This is the MERCIER setting powder. I'm going to use a brush, a powder brush. This is from GLAMBOX. So what I do is I tap a little bit of powder and just press it in to your skin, just to set the primer. So not so much powder, just a little bit. Oh, soft. Okay. So after you use the powder, to continue setting your primer, I'm going to use a setting spray. This is the GERARD Cosmetics Slay All Day setting spray, and I'll spray a little bit into my foundation sponge. Just gently tap it on your skin. You have to let the setting spray dry before you move to the next step, which will be foundation. Today for foundation, I'll be using the Huda Beauty Full Filter Foundation. This is in the shade Toffee 420G. Shake it. And the important thing when you want your makeup to last the whole day and not crack is to use a little bit of makeup and not apply a whole lot of makeup. So I'm going to take this full coverage foundation from Huda Beauty. As you can see, it's been overused and abused by moi. Put some on your hand, not too much, like half a pump. I think that's too much as well. So what you do with your sponge, your damp sponge, just use it to spread the foundation, to warm it up on your hand a little bit. Pick it up and start applying. It's important to dab it onto your skin rather than applying it. It's always good to use a gentle touch Apply some on your neck. So now we're done with foundation, all blended out. The next step will be concealer. For concealer, I'm going with the Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is in the shade Cookie from Empire. That's me. I removed the excess product. Sorry, I removed the excess product and apply it on the areas where I want to brighten my base, which is under my eye, just a little bit. This of course will be blended out on my chin, on the bridge of my nose, and on my forehead. So just a little bit goes a long way. And then we blend out with the same sponge. The concealer is done, all blended out. Now before we move to powder, I would like to set my foundation and concealer. And today, my friends, the setting spray is your best friend. So you take the same setting spray, the GERARD Cosmetics setting spray, Slay All Day. Same way, apply it to the sponge. Again, this will help your makeup last longer throughout the day in this hot, humid summer heat here in Dubai. And dab it on your skin to set your foundation and your concealer. There you go. Make sure your setting spray is dry before you move to powder. To expedite the drying of the setting spray, you can use a fan, manual or electric, and just make sure you don't feel any wetness or moisture on your face. So now we can move to powder. We'll use the same Laura Mercier powder and a sponge. Now we'll apply a little bit more powder than we did before. So saturate your sponge with the powder. I'm not going to bake. Like I said, you don't need that much makeup. But I'll take the powder and wipe it out immediately. I will not stay with it. Now I'm going to use a brush, the same brush that we had used earlier to brush off the powder, and with a very light hand brush off all the extra powder. Before we move again to the setting spray, I would like to contour, and to contour I'm going to use a powder contour this time, and use this one. This is from NYX. This is the 3 steps to sculpt in the shade Deep, and I'm going to use this shade to contour. This is the Real Techniques contour brush that I love to use for contouring, and we'll contour away. So for contouring, again, don't take a lot of product, tap the extra out and start from the middle of your ear towards the end of your lips. You can do this. It helps. Make sure there's no harsh line and everything is blended out into the skin, and there's a smooth flow from one transition to another. Same thing on the other side. Again, light hand. Yes. So contour is done. So this is the final look. I hope this helps you helps your makeup stay longer throughout the day in this hot, humid summer heat. It's just beginning, but it's gonna get worse. So I hope it stays intact, and I hope this helps you. I'm just gonna go apply some lips and I'll be right back. So guys, this is the final look for the base makeup. If you'd like to know how I did the eye makeup and how I applied the lip products, I will link the video for that down below in the description box. It was released last week. But for the base, I hope you learned something. I hope your makeup will last longer during this hot summer days. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to leave a like on this video, and to leave a comment if you have any feedback, anything you want to say, how are you, what you'd like to see in the future. And that's all for me. And remember, don't hate, meditate. Thank you. Bye.